Hello everybody, hey, it's your friend in the real estate business on Guam, Terry. I'm here to talk to you. Well, today's vlog is going to be about something that I ran into a while ago, but it's important and I wanted to bring it up to you today. So, in a mythical place, at a mythical time, a friend reached out to an OG real estate person, somebody that had a lot of brand recognition, years of experience. And one of the things that they said, because they were smart enough, I had warned them, I said, listen, you got to interview whoever you want to list your house, because that is it's one of the biggest transactions. Buying and selling your houses are some of the biggest transactions most people will conduct in their entire lives. So when they were interviewing that person, that OG, that person said, listen, one of the reasons you want to go with me is I've got a huge network of friends that I will let know you're selling your house. Now, is that really a red flag? Could be, definitely could be. Could be a yellow flag, or it could be a benefit. You can't just accept something like that. But I'm gonna get a little bit more into the story. So my friend said, hey, wow, you got a big network, that's great. Ended up listing with that person. And that person took a couple of pictures with their cell phone, put it on the MLS, and after a long time, my friend went back and said, hey, this house isn't moving. And the OG said, hey, the market's doing this, the market's doing that. Let me make some phone calls and see what I can have happen. Sure enough, very shortly after that, after it sat for a while, she said, hey, a friend of mine wants to buy your place. Because they had been waiting, my friend was excited, said, great. And they ended up taking an offer below listing, about more than 10% below list. They were kind of happy because, hey, they had sold their house. They had made a little profit because they had sat on it for years, and obviously the housing market had gone up. What they weren't happy about was when they've got the valuation of the house and saw that it was valued at a lot higher when the banks went to get the loan information, and then they realized that, okay, so what had happened was a friend had gotten a great deal on their home. So in this particular case, with this mythological land, this unknown agent had basically said, listen, I've got a group of friends, a network of friends, and they pushed that out as a benefit. But you gotta stop to think sometimes that their friends aren't your friends. They're that agent's friends, because that agent will give them good deals, give them properties that they can, turn and burn on, make money on. That's why they've got that friendship. They're not friends because they've got a bunch of money that they just want the agent to look good with, and they're gonna give you top dollar for. So when you hear something like, I've got a huge network, find out more. I'm not saying it's a red flag. I'm not saying you should run away, but you should also find out more. Say, well, what does that mean? Does that mean I'm going to get more interest? Does that mean I'm going to get top dollar? Or are your friends buying this up because you're giving them good deals? You're feeding them good deals. So when you're interviewing that listing agent, make sure you're going to find out exactly what they're going to do. How are they going to market it? Are they just going to take pictures with their cell phone and put it on MLS and that's their marketing strategy? Are they going to call their friends after it sat a while and said, hey, I've got a bargain for you? Because it's really easy to list a price too high and let it sit. That's another thing you want to look at is, how fast are things selling? How fast do you anticipate this selling? When it doesn't, why isn't it? Tell me what's going on in the market. There has to be a lot of communication going on when you're trying to sell. I know especially on the Guam market, bringing it back to Guam, on the Guam market, there's some pressure because especially with the military people, you've got to either get here and get a place or you got to get gone. And so there's pressure to sell quick. But what you have to look at is what's in your best interest. Ask those questions. And hey, if I can be of help, I'll list your house for you. I want to list your house for you. I make these videos because I want to list your house for you. But you can also just say, hey, Terry, you know what? I just want your help on this. What are your thoughts on this? I'll be glad to help you with that too. All right, that's our vlog for today. Remember, if you're looking to rent, sell, or buy, Agent Terry's your guy. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.